Good morning, Srishti. Well, it's Market Cafe, and we're right here to bring you all the domestic and global cues that we're tracking this morning, and we'll also tell you about all the stocks that you need to keep on your radar this morning before the start of Dixit. So let's get started with how the U.S. markets fared. Srishti, very interesting moves coming for the U.S. market. Despite the U.S. government shutdown that has been going on, they've started the week on a strong note. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq, they've closed at record levels yet again. They were driven by the upbeat sentiment around mergers and acquisitions. The S&P 500 gained about 0.4%, whereas the Nasdaq, that rose 0.7%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, on the other hand, that slipped about 0.1%. It was weighed by losses in Sherwin-Williams and Home Depot. Now, the standout mover was, of course, AMD, which surged nearly 24% after announcing a partnership with Sam Altman's AI firm, that is OpenAI, giving the ChatGPT parent a 10% stake in the chip maker. Now, this deal has sparked excitement in the AI space, even as rival NVIDIA, that has come under some pressure. If we talk about U.S. banking stocks, they also gained some traction, with Commercia rallying about 14% after Fifth Third Bancorp agreed to buy it in a $10.9 billion all-stock deal, forming the 9th largest U.S. bank by assets. So that's about the U.S. markets largely. Now, analysts are saying that optimism around lower interest rates, which is a key business-friendly environment, and rising M&A activity are fueling investor confidence, even as the U.S. government shutdown that drags into a second week, delaying some of the key data like the jobs report that was due last Friday. So despite all of this uncertainty, markets remain upbeat on earnings growth and Fed rate cut expectations, with many strategists now eyeing the S&P 500 at 7,000 by the year end. But Srishti, how are things on the crude front? Very interesting moves here as well because of the U.S. shutdown that has been going on.
Well, yes, that is one of the factors, but the other factor is that the markets seem to be digesting the kind of OPEC plus meeting outcome, and along with that, we have seen a bit of a jump up when it comes to the crude oil prices. Just yesterday, we have seen almost a 1% jump coming in on Brent crude. Even WTI was up over 1%. As of now, Brent is hovering around that $65 per barrel mark, while for WTI, the number is at around $62 per barrel mark. But it's not just the crude that is on the move, but it's also the gold prices that are seeing no stopping, because yet again, we have seen over a 1% surge overnight when it comes to the gold prices. And as of now as well, it is very well at its record high level and above that $3,980 per barrel mark.
Absolutely, Srishti. Oil